cheesecake can be incredibly intimidating, but it is deceptively easy to make. All you need is a lot of patience because cheesecake takes a lot of time. Check out my blog at bakeblogging.blogspot.com for helpful hints on baking a large cheesecake. In this video, I'm going to share my secrets for making mini cheesecakes that take out half of the fuss of a big cheesecake. Begin with your crust. You can use any type of cookie. I've used Oreos, graham crackers, biscuits, Nilla wafers, and here I am using animal crackers. Use a food processor to crumble the cookies. You can also use a plastic Ziploc bag and a rolling pin to get the job done. Next, add your softened butter and give it a few pulses to blend with the cookie mixture. Once it gets all crumbly, it's good to go. For these mini cheesecakes, I'm baking them in cupcake tins using cupcake liners. Put about 2 tablespoons of the crust into each liner and flatten down the crust with your fingertips, making sure to cover the surface of the bottom and the sides if you like. This is what the crust looks like prior to baking, and this is what it looks like after. You notice the sides are greasy, and that's due to the addition of butter. Use an electric mixer, a food processor, or a powerful blender to combine the ingredients. For the cheesecake mixture, begin with the cream cheese and sugar. Blend it so that the sugar is incorporated and the cream cheese is whipped. Make sure you have all your ingredients at room temperature for approximately an hour or so before starting. The reason why this is important is to prevent lumps in your batter. Cold ingredients tend not to blend well. Next, add the eggs, one at a time after each has been fully blended into the mixture. Another note about cold ingredients is that it requires you to overmix the batter in order to smooth out those lumps, which in turn causes you to beat more air into the batter, and it is during the baking process that the air will cause the cake to puff up and sink in the center, and we don't want that. Last step is to add the vanilla and the flour. Remember to continuously scrape down the sides of the bowl as well. We want to make sure all the cream cheese is evenly distributed throughout the batter. And this is the nice, smooth, creamy texture that we are looking for. You don't need to mix the ingredients together for too long to achieve this result. Finally, fill the cupcake liners 2/3 of the way with the mixture. Most recipes offer various baking times for different pan sizes, but most often you won't see temperatures and times for mini cheesecakes in a cupcake form. Well, I'll tell you straight up, no matter what the recipe says, bake at 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. They will look done when the tops appear domed and glossy like these. After the baking process has completed, turn off the oven and keep the door open ajar and walk away, leaving the cake in the oven for at least 90 minutes, but really up to 3 hours. We don't want to disrupt the cake by moving it. It needs time to cool down at its own rate and then refrigerate overnight. These cheesecakes have a silky, smooth texture. They are dense and incredibly creamy and hard to resist. With mini cheesecakes, you don't have to worry about the surface cracking or bad presentation. They taste divine as is or with the desired toppings of your choice.